Exactly.
And I'm very proud that you're happy with Luth, because a lot of people keep saying, oh, Luth, such a behemoth, a big place. And you can see we've got very beautiful stories.
But just a minute.
UCH was also very good before.
It does have, up till now.
No, but the therapy is not working.
It's not working, it's just not working. But that's not the fault of the doctors, that's just
there are a lot of hospitals in Nigeria that have oncology departments, not only Luth.
We have
Lagos University Teaching Hospital has, University College Hospital Ibadan has, National Hospital
has.
Sokoto has,
Nnamdi
Azikiwe, even Benin has. There are quite a lot. Obafemi Awolowo University Teaching Hospital has. Even Lagos State University Teaching Hospital also has surgical oncology and medical oncology, even though they do not have radiotherapy.
Okay, we know that
machine.
these things don't work. That's why, from the perspective of somebody who's survived and lived, your focus now through your foundation, we put the blog up, is trying to get people that you got treatment in Nigeria and you got relief in Nigeria.
Yes.
You know, but what were the steps that you took? Fine, it was Luth. You were lucky.
Yeah.
Can Luth take care of everybody?
Okay, now what I'm saying is, facility-wise, they cannot take care of everybody. And that's what we all are saying. Even the doctors are saying the same thing. Because the only machine they have is what 170 million people in Nigeria expected to use, which is not right. In an average country, you know, an average good country, developed country, in one hospital, in one cancer hospital, you could have like 20 radiotherapy machines. Meanwhile, in Nigeria, the whole of Nigeria, we have just one. So what we're saying is that is functioning.
Well, we have 8 actually.
Yeah,
well, yes,
just
we
as good
have
as saying
8,
that we have just one. But right now, I understand that after the first event that I did in December, because I brought Christmas to Luth, to the cancer warriors in Luth, because you know, I needed to.
Who are the cancer warriors?
The people that are still going through.
So you call them cancer warriors?
Yes, they are warriors.
Yeah, they're warriors.
They're actually fighting against cancer.
Yes.
And quite a lot of them, like her, are winning the war. Now, the thing is that with respect to government, we must say really that the present government is trying to change the story. Trying to
How does that
change
show
the
your
story.
hospital, for example, that they're trying to change the story?
Well,
if not for foundations like Tinu that are struggling.
Well, we must talk of manpower, because no matter how much machine you put down, it's unlikely that the machines will operate themselves. And in the last 3, 4, 5 years, they've employed more medical oncologists, more surgical oncologists. And I'm also aware that in the pipeline now is actually a public-private partnership between the Federal Ministry of Health and some private individuals who are actually thinking of bringing a radiotherapy machine to the Lagos University Teaching Hospital to complement the one already there. And the reason why it's actually being delayed a little now is that they just have to go through due process, and the government must be sure that this thing is not going to exploit the people, and it's also not going to exploit the government, and they are going to bring quality machines to the place.
So for me, what's key as we round up, which is important from both of you, you've described cancer, people battling cancer as warriors. First of all, are we going to see many more cancers? Are there things we are doing wrong?
Yes, there are things we're doing wrong. We are sometimes eating wrong. We are sometimes behaving wrong. Tobacco is wrong. No tobacco in any way, shape, manner, or form. Whether you smoke it, whether you inhale it, whether you put it under your tongue, just like my grandmother, and things like that, it's a no-no. Alcohol, too, is a no-no. Exercise is a yes.
Because you went for a walk in February.
Exercise is a yes. Then we have to eat healthy, and we also have to be aware of our bodies.
That's doctor talking.
Just a minute. Oh, it's not about doctor. You see, now, especially with the most common cancers we have around are breast cancer, colon cancer, and cervical cancer. And fortunately for us, these cancers can be prevented not only prevented, they can be caught very early. For breast cancer, the way to catch breast cancer very early is that you must be breast aware. Every woman must know what her breast looks like and feels like, and she must feel her breast every month. Once she's above 45, 50, in this environment, 40 years, she should do mammograms every year.
Doctor, you know what? I will stop you because the truth is all this information is really out there right now. What's key for somebody, you've seen this, which is why I want you to end this conversation by telling me, being a warrior, what are the key things? Because, for example, you were not breast aware. You just accident. Most of us are like, even with all of this, now you're spending time trying to educate people to be that way.
Yeah.
But what's the most critical ingredient to be a warrior? He says, be careful that you don't get it. You say, when you get it, what do you do to be a warrior?
I don't get your question.
What's the most important to be a cancer warrior? Whether you get it or not, how do you get over it?
Okay, to get over
Three
it,
things.
first, yes, one, you must not allow it to get you down.
That's great.
That's very true.
It got you down for 6 months.
Yeah, it did. It got me down for 6 months. Then I think something happened to me and I thought to myself, no, to hell with cancer. It's not going to determine my life. I may have cancer, but cancer will not have me. You know, I'm going to be the one who will determine what's going to happen to me. And then I kept on. In fact, at that point that I got out of it, I actually believed that the doctors were wrong. And that someday, I was also looking for a miracle, you know, that someday...
Is that good or bad?
And the miracle happened.
You know, I think everything... No.
It's
the
not
miracle
right.
didn't happen. God did the miracle, and then God, of course, you know, God will direct you to people that will do things. God has done His
Don't
work.
expect
and
a miracle and
things.
sit down waiting for the
Obviously,
miracle.
that's what I'm trying to tell you.
Definitely never do that.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. Everything that happened around that time was that, one, my spirit got up and I decided to fight it. Number two, even though I was actually expecting a miracle, it was that faith and that spirit that was up that helped whatever miracle that I thought I was expecting. The miracle I was expecting was that the doctors would call me and say, Tinu, we are so sorry.
You don't have
You
cancer.
really don't have cancer. It was a mistake. We gave you another person's result. But you know that after a year after I did the first surgery, it came back. It grew back. That's the lump that I removed grew back. And it was at that time I realized that, yes, the doctors were not lying. But at that point, you know, the faith, the positive spirit, the fact that I was ready to fight it and everything started working together.
Absolutely.
The first thing that happened was I went for a lecture that I wasn't supposed to go to. It was a memorial lecture. It was somebody that had died of cancer. At that time that I got my spirit back, I didn't want to hear anything about cancer. When I'm reading a book and I see cancer, I flip through quickly. When I'm on the internet and I see cancer, I turn it off. You know, I just didn't want to see anything cancer around me. But you see, God made everything to work, you know, together. I went for the lecture that I wasn't supposed to go for. I carried my bag. The idea was to get there and just show my face, let them see that I came. You know, I wasn't going to enter into the hall. But I got into the hall and I listened. And luckily, those people had brought an oncologist from America, from East Africa, and the professor of Luth.
So sadly, I must round up this show.
Yes.
Sadly. But the truth is, you can get the conversation going on your blog, which is now Kill It.
Yes. Let's kill it. Let's kill it.
Let's kill it.
Yes.
Let's kill it. I will spread it up and go and get information. And for those who want to read Dr. just see me. For more information. But if you go to Luth, I mean, you've said Luth works.
Yes, you can actually come, just coming to Luth
and you can
go
have
to our
good
family
care.
medicine department and you get the best of care.
So, but what's most important for me, as I thank both of you for coming, is that whatever it is that has been diagnosed for you, find the right care and make sure that you take the medicine they say you should take, but find the right care. And it's not about money. It's about finding the right care. Am I correct?
Yes.
Thank you very much. And hopefully government and other NGOs like you will find the support that would help to make this possible across Nigeria. Thank you very much for watching. We'll see you again next week.